Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream.
Hello.
Hello, AJ.
Hello, John.
Hello. I like that we haven't been talking for 10 minutes. Fred and Lisa, hello. Welcome to the live stream this evening. Gene Townsend, welcome. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Jimmy C, not too late for a change. Greetings from Staten Island. Welcome. Hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful week. Matt Ryan, welcome to you. Hope you are doing well. Leslie, hello. Welcome to you. Hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful week. Lisa, hello. Happy Wednesday to you. We got Denny B from a chilly South Florida. Yeah, little cold streak going through Florida and the Bahamas right now. It's making some of the cruise lines not go to the Bahamas at the moment, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, Royal Caribbean skipped the Bahamas because they had a cold front. Yeah, it's great.
They'll sail down there in a hurricane, but not in a cold front?
Yeah, it's weird. Nobody wants to be cold. Sandy, happy Wednesday to you too. Hope you're feeling better. Hope everything's going well for you. Bob Bosick, welcome. How are you doing this evening? Tony Diaz, welcome, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week. Tony C, hello, welcome to you. Happy Wednesday. Cruise Trippers, welcome. Welcome to you guys. Dan, I want to reach out to you. I wanted to talk to you about something. So I'll reach out to you tomorrow. I just remembered to do that. Furies, hello. Welcome to you guys. How about those first place Eagles? Yeah, that was a not a fun game the other night. I'll tell you that much.
Wait, are Eagles really in first, or is it?
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But a win is a win. So we'll take it. The Murphys out in Montana. Hello. It's just as cold in Florida right now, right? I don't think so. Not as cold as Montana. Jonathan, welcome to you. Hello from Boston. Jonathan, I will apply your payment today. I just sat down for the first time. So as soon as I get my stuff together, I'll take care of that. Mike App, welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Roll Tide, welcome. How you doing, John? Good to see you here this evening. Cruise Tubers, Jersey. Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania at the moment. I'm in Bensalem. AJ's in Delco, getting her water on.
Can I get a hoagie from Las Vegas?
Charlie, good evening. Any advice for MSC Seashore? Yeah, I love MSC Seashore. It's one of my favorite ships. I have lots of advice for you. First, go to Le Cabaret Rouge. Stop in every night. It is at the back of deck 7, I think. So if you go all the way to the back on deck 7, they have this awesome little lounge back there. And it is really, really fun. They do basically like a variety show all night. I think it starts at like 7 or 8 o'clock. It runs all night till like midnight, 1 o'clock. They have singers, dancers, aerialists, sometimes jugglers. Who knows what's going on? But they have a little show in there all night. You can just pop in and out, catch different things. It's one of my favorite things to do on board the C-class ships there. Also, the sports bar is really nice. They have these little booths on there that you could sit in and watch games and stuff. And then dueling pianos is really fun. It is right outside of the coffee and chocolate place there. Do recommend you get some hot chocolate there as well before dueling pianos. You can get some spiked boozy hot chocolate as well. And then you are good to go. And then I'll think of some other things, but I love that ship. Felicia, welcome. Just 24 days until AJ's birthday cruise. We ordered our shirts. I still need other people. Kathy and Tim, if you guys are here, I need your sizes. AJ, get on Kelly. I need Kelly's shirt size. Slackers have not gotten back to me.
She emailed me about Thanksgiving plans.
Well, that's not going to help get her a t-shirt. Johnson, sorry, John, I think Matt beat you with a blog post. So I was running around this morning and Roll Tide sent me the link about the Galveston icon thing. So he said, you got to hurry up and get your video out to beat Matt. And I said, Matt knows all this information before it comes out. So yeah, Matt beat me with a blog post. Very funny. Ed Clayton, hello, welcome to you. Denny B said in the 40s in Florida. Yeah, pass on that. It's a hard pass on that in Florida.
I got distracted.
Peter, hello, welcome to you. Hope you are doing well. Charlie said frozen iguanas are falling out of the trees. True story. That's crazy. Crazy. Al said, hit the like button. Thank you very much, Al. Tom from the Berkshires in Western Mass got his GoPro camera, has items in his cart for it. I'm glad he got it finally. Mix up on the shipping stuff. Everything's out. So everything is going out. If they're waiting for anything, it is on the way. Camera went out, the GoPro went out, everything else went out. Sea Lake Journeys, welcome. Happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're doing well. Song I8VJ. I love the little YouTube stuff now. Hello from North Carolina. Hello. Hello. Roger, it was snowing in Maine this morning. That's not surprising, right? Not surprising at all up there. Lisa said, good evening. Half listening to you guys, half watching to see if the bill passes and you can go back to work tomorrow. I sure hope you can go back to work tomorrow, and I do hope that everything goes through so that people traveling can get to their destinations and everything is, starts getting back to some type of normalcy. And then
How long will it take them to reverse the FAA stuff, do you think?
Probably a week, I would say at least. I don't know, to be 100% honest. It all depends on air traffic controllers, how quick the air traffic controllers can get back to work, because they missed 2 paychecks, I think, 2 full paychecks, going on 3 almost. So, that's not fun. Tom Berg said, first place Cowboys. It's easy with the Cowboys, Giants, and Commanders. Yeah, the poor Commanders are having a rough year now that Jaden Daniels is hurt. And the Giants and the Cowboys, I don't know what to tell you. Cowboys are making trades like they're going to be good. I don't understand what they're doing. Leslie said, any good news for you on the package yet? Nothing yet. I think it's going to be a few weeks still, Leslie. I'm waiting. We shall see. I don't know yet. Jimmy C said, got home this morning from Lidditz. Once again, Meg didn't invite us for coffee. I will talk to her. You should have just stopped in. I'm sure Meg would have introduced you to Theo and you could have had donuts. I'll let her know. Not very accommodating from Jared and Meg. Meg also going on the AJ's birthday cruise. Michael said, hi, John and AJ from Teresa and Mike. Hello, Teresa and Mike. How are you guys? Tony Diaz said, amazing. Just 24 days till AJ's 24th birthday. Oh, isn't that nice?
Thank you.
So nice. Me too. I'm going to be 24 tomorrow. 24. Man, it's hard to believe those 24 years went by that fast.
Yeah.
24. Jeez. Fred wears shorts in the 40s. Yeah, I don't. I'm freezing. I took Peanut out this morning. It was 32 or 31, or maybe it was yesterday. It was so cold out. I had a hat on. I had gloves on. I'm over it already. AJ likes the winter. I do not.
I do. I'm actually really mad right now because our radiators are too good. And when they're on, it's so hot in here.
Yeah, I went to my parents' house and my parents were like, I was like, what's going on in here? And they're like, we have the heat on 77. I'm like, 77? It's like the Caribbean in there. Mine's on 65. I'm like, 77? What is going on?
Yeah. Ours is on 66, but only because Caleb complains if it's on 60 below that. My little Texan.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd prefer to be cooler.
Yeah. I want to wear sweatshirts and blankets. That's the best part of winter.
Same. John said, thanks for your assistance with booking the cruise. Eagles have another big test this week. They do indeed, and you are quite welcome. Thank you for the business. I really appreciate it. Lana said, I'm from Texas and a Cowboys fan, but no one understands what Jerry's up to. That's true. Very true. Jerry is losing it a little, I think. He's the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones.
That makes sense. Okay, thanks.
Lana, hello from Philly. Hello from Philly. Just right down the street in Ben Salem here. AJ's right up the street in Delaware County. So is Leslie Trent, right up the street in Delaware County.
We should have a meetup.
Yeah, we should all do a meetup. Let's do it. We're going to do it before the cruise out of Philly. Tom said, happy birthday, John. Thanks very much. Yeah, my birthday is tomorrow.
Yep.
I am not going to be 24. Decades ago from 24.
Sarah and I are looking forward to tomorrow.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, Sarah and AJ usually come in on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And they're coming in tomorrow for my birthday, which is very, very nice.
Yep.
I very much appreciate it. Jonathan said, this cold makes me want my breakaway Caribbean cruise to start tomorrow instead of a month from now. Amen. It is cold. I mean,
the way the winter's going, a month from now, you'll want it probably even more.
Yeah. It's supposed to be really bad. Deb Stein, hello to you. I hope you are having a great week. Tony said, I'm one of those guys who wear shorts all year round. I don't mind wearing shorts. Actually, I rarely wear shorts anyway. I don't even wear shorts on cruises. Like usually if we get off the ship on like perfect day, I'll have shorts on, but that's about it. Like on the ship, I usually have jeans on, but we work during the day too. So it's weird. Denny B said, I keep my house at 75 year round. That's way too hot for me. But I mean, you're in Florida. If you're in Florida, then it's probably cool. 75 probably feels pretty cool. Laura Tucker, sorry I'm late. Good evening. No worries. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tom said, wait till you're older and you will understand the temperature setting. That's so funny.
Yeah, my poor dad now, he comes over here. No matter what time of year it is, he has a sweater with him. And he's just like, why is it so cold? I'm like, Dad, it's like 67. You're fine.
So does Judy. I told you, Judy's like either super hot or super cold. There's no happy medium.
I was thinking of that last night. Yeah. I could not get the temperature comfortable. I'm like rolling my sleeves up, pulling them back down. Kayla's like, what's happening? I'm like, I don't know. There's no good temperatures left.
I'm just pulling a Judy. Sweater on, sweater off. Sweater on, sweater off. Lana said, well, I'm a Delco. Now we're going to have a little Delco contest. Lana, did you watch Task? AJ's mid-task at the moment. So good. Everybody, what part of Delco are you in, Lana? Roger said, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Friendly said, happy birthday. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Lana said, we're looking to cruise out of Philly with NCL. Well, we should have booked today. Today is the last day for triple points. Get it in. Get it in if you want to book today. We can help you. We can always help you. We are cruising. AJ and I are cruising on the April 16th cruise out of Philadelphia, out of Delaware County, technically. We think it's probably going to be out of Delco. Yeah. Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe if they ever release where it is.
Why would they tell us where the port is? Why? Why would they? Kevin and Carrie Ann, welcome. It is only 10 days till Kevin and Carrie Ann's wedding cruise on the beautiful MSC World America. So fun. Matt Ryan's happy birthday. Thank you very much. Kevin said the pins got here today. Good. I'm glad. I sent Kevin and Carrie Ann 22 pins to give out for their wedding to all their wedding guests. They have 22 guests going to their wedding. Super fun. On board the MSC World America. Sea Journeys, happy 24th birthday again, John. Thanks. It's my 30th time I'll be turning 24. So great. Tom Murray says, do we all get birthday discounts tomorrow? I should have done that. We should do birthday, some kind of John's birthday sale.
I mean, we're running a contest for your birthday month.
True. And tomorrow, next year, I will be officially old enough to be in a 55 and older community. So that's exciting. It's really exciting.
So weird.
It's so
weird. I can't imagine you in a 55 or older community.
It's very funny, though. Jonathan said, happy early birthday. Thank you very much. Tony C said, happy birthday. Thank you. Leslie said, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Felicia said, happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. Tony Diaz, member for 22 months. How crazy is that? Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Tony. I'm much, much appreciated. Thank you very, very much. Lana said, not yet, but met you on Divina. Oh, so nice. I liked MSC Divina a lot.
That's a ship I keep thinking we're going on.
We're not. We're going on Grandiosa.
It's right there. And right there.
Jean said, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Lana's in Ridley Township.
Oh,
there you go.
You live in the same township as my parents.
We're
very close.
Look at this. Just super Delco. Everybody go get water ice.
Yeah.
Watch the Eagles. I was showing AJ there's a girl on Instagram that does like the Delco Philly ASMR channel. It's very, very funny. Very funny. Cruise Trooper said happy birthday. Thank you very much. Bob Bostic, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Tom said, did you hang out at the Ton Tavern on Monday with all the Marines celebrating the Marine Corps' 250th birthday? I did not. But I did book a cruise for a Marine on that date, and I wished him a very happy Marine Corps birthday. Of course, Veterans Day yesterday. My dad had physical therapy. His physical therapist was in the Navy as well. My dad was in the Navy, so they had a lot of fun talking about it. My dad also built a replica ship of the ship that he was on, which is pretty incredible. I'll have to show everybody at some point, from scratch with wood, and like everything works on it. Everything moves. It's insane.
Your dad's a pretty impressive person.
He really is. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Cruise Trooper said 55 plus community, better practice shuffleboard and mahjong. Yeah, I got to get into it. Peter said, happy birthday to the Travel Master John. Thank you very, very much. Cruise Trooper said, when is the Philly food tour again? It's going to be April 15th. So the night before tax day. It's going to be on tax day. The night before the first Philly cruise on the 16th. We'll be doing the food tour that day. Nicole's here. Said hello and happy birthday. Thanks, Nicole. Very much appreciate it. So we did have exciting news today. We got the Royal Caribbean deployment for the Northeast up here, for Maryland, for California, and for Tejas. I did a video on it. So Icon of the Seas is heading to Texas, as is Liberty of the Seas, as is Symphony of the Seas. All three ships heading to Galveston. MSC Seascape is down there. So it is really, really, really growing leaps and bounds. For the Northeast up here, we are keeping Odyssey of the Seas for 2027. We are also keeping Oasis of the Seas for 2027. And we are getting Independence of the Seas for 2027. So we'll have those three ships up here for Royal, which is very nice. I would like a little, maybe Allure or Harmony next time, or Utopia. Take anything, whatever we can get up here. Something a little bit different.
Before?
What's that?
Did we have Independence before?
Not in like the last few years. We had Liberty last year.
Okay.
You did the ship tour of Liberty, right?
Yeah.
Leslie said 55 and older is overrated. I agree completely. Totally agree. Jonathan said, taking Amtrak to New York City for my December cruise. Is the NCL port within walking distance of Penn Station? Depends on who you ask. So I walk from there all the time. We take NJ Transit. So we take the train there. You're going to get off at Moynihan. So if you come out of Moynihan Station and you come out on 33rd or 34th, you can just take the straight. Generally, I walk down 34th, but you take 34th straight down till you dead end into the Hudson, and then you make a right and you can walk to the terminal. It's about 0.8 of a mile. So
it's downhill that direction.
Yeah, it's all downhill going, which is very nice. I love doing the walk. If you have a lot of luggage with you, it's probably untenable. But we do carry-on, so it's fine for carry-on. I just wheel it down, and it was fine. I don't have any issue with it. But it's a beautiful walk if you want to try it. Denny B said, any new information on World Atlantic? Nope. I talked to my rep last week, and I tried to pry any information I could. We didn't get any information on World Atlantic. We have no information as to whether or not MSC will be coming back to New York at all after 2027. We know they're not going to be there in 2026 or 2027. We just don't know. We have no idea. Lana said was on MSC out of New York City, never again. Well, we don't have to worry about it because it is going away. Meraviglia is leaving after April, and they are not coming back. We don't know what's going to happen there, and no information on World Atlantic yet. World Asia is just getting up to speed, so I would imagine once they do like a big booking push for World Asia, the next one they'll launch into World Atlantic, probably maybe spring, end of the year, spring maybe, who knows. We shall see. We shall see. Sandy said, AJ, I love your Buc-ee's shirt. I wish we had Buc-ee's in Buffalo. I wish we had them up here.
I keep forgetting I have it on.
Your camera's flipped too, so it's still backwards.
Oh. Okay. I'll figure that out later.
Yeah, that's a later problem. Tom said Seascape's Captain Tuvo did a YouTube video about seascaping in Texas. Nothing quite like someone with a heavy Italian accent trying to act and talk Texan. That's hilarious. Very, very, very funny. Yep, there you go. I can read the MSC Grandiosa too today.
Yes. By later, I meant in the next 30 seconds.
I get it. I know. I would have done the same thing. So funny. Cruise Trooper said, shoot, I'll be on the Luna on April 16th. Going to miss the food tour. Bummer, wanted to hang out with you guys. We'll do more. We're going to do like a cocktail party in April. If anybody's up here for the cruise, we'll do some type of cocktail party as well in the month of April. Might do it like after that too. We'll see. Tony said, John said, I was just typing a question about World Atlantic. Yep, there you go. No news is good news right now. Tony said, Oasis is my favorite ship. Oasis is my favorite ship, but I would love a different Oasis class ship in Bayonne. Same. It's my favorite ship as well. But, they're not giving us anything yet. Oh, and Vision will be in Baltimore for the summers again. Same thing. Charlie said, any date set for NCL to announce a new Free at Sea Plus? Nope, it's still hush hush. No dates. No formal announcement of any kind yet. Who knows? It's like a terribly kept secret. Everywhere I go, people are talking about it, but it is not official yet, and it has not been released yet. So technically still confidential, so I can't even talk about what we do know about it, but who knows? At some point. Everybody seems to know about it, so it'll be out. It has to be pretty soon at this point because everybody's talking about it. And then California is going to have Quantum and Navigator out there. We talked about all the Texas ships. It's amazing now. They have 4 terminals down there in Galveston. It's quickly becoming like one of the largest ports in the country behind the 3 Florida ports, which is crazy. I think it is. I don't think there's any other cruise ports that are that big other than Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Port Canaveral. It's really wild. It's not super convenient to get to either, which is weird. But it's great for all the people that live in the South that can drive there, which is really nice. And then if you're flying in, you have to take Hobby or George Bush and then drive, which is not super convenient. But it's about the same as if you were flying to Port Canaveral. It's about 45 minutes to an hour to get down there. Charlie said, speaking of hush hush, I got kicked out of a Facebook group for even daring to ask a question about tipping. Geez, Charlie, what did you ask? People are out of pocket in those Facebook groups. I'll tell you that much.
I have a lot of questions about tipping.
Yeah. People get spicy about tipping. Cruise Trooper said, I have a video on Free at Sea coming out this weekend. I'm a little critical of it, especially the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I mean, look, the Wi-Fi is dumb. 150 minutes of Wi-Fi in 2025 is dumb. I don't know why they don't do. I mean, I do because they don't want to give it away. So I get it. I mean, I do, but I don't. It should just to me, it would almost be worth it to just say, we're not giving you Wi-Fi. You don't get any Wi-Fi. But I guess the 150 minutes, look, it's 2.5 hours of Wi-Fi. So if you are on a cruise and you need to make a couple quick phone calls or you need to check your email, it's probably fine for the people that don't want to be on the internet anyway. But for everybody else, you're going to have to upgrade. And, when the new package comes out, invariably, hopefully everyone will upgrade to the new package. That's what they want. They're going to want you to upgrade to the new package. So, which will hopefully be great for everybody. Tony said, tipping and food, LOL, everyone is a food critic. It's very, very true. Very, very true. Charlie said, I asked for opinions on what percentage of the total tip you should give to the cabin crew versus restaurant crew if you choose to pay cash gratuities instead of automatic. Oh, yeah, people get really feisty about it. Very, very feisty about it. The cash, if you don't pay your gratuities and you want to do them yourself. My theory is they're gratuities. You can do whatever you want. If you want to pay them automatic or you want to pay them yourself, you should have the right to do that. They are gratuities. Or, you know what they could do? They could make it part of your cruise fare. And then you wouldn't have to worry about it. Nobody would complain about it. I mean, everybody would complain about it still, but. Jonathan said, do the cruise tubers tell me about it? Just shut out $340 for streaming Wi-Fi for my December cruise. Hate paying it, but I know I'll need it. Yeah, I get it. I do the same. Very, very true.
I would love to do a cruise without Wi-Fi. Like actually, like maybe like a 4 or 5 day. Just like try it out. But I don't think we could.
You would lose your mind if you did that. If you were doing like Canada, New England, it was very port intensive. You could probably do it because you could get internet every day at the port.
I don't know. Maybe it'd be a good way to go cold turkey and get me off my phone.
Yeah, maybe you should try it. 0% chance of either one of us doing that. So it's not happening. Mike said Elon isn't giving Starlink for free. You're not allowed to use Starlink. You can't even bring your own Starlink anyway. They block it and won't let you do it. Yeah, which is crazy. You should be able to look at some point. Here's the real truth behind the internet and Starlink and everything is at some point they're not going to be able to charge you for internet. They're just not. It's going to be ubiquitous and they're just trying to get all the money they can until they can't do it anymore. Tony said, tip what you're comfortable with. Amen, Tony. I couldn't agree more. Cruise Trooper said, still pricey for 2 people for non-streaming. It is. It's crazy. Crazy. Charlie said, I'm thinking about smuggling a Starlink dish on like that one vlogger did. Yeah, they blocked them now. They won't let you bring them on. It's crazy. Crazy. They're tiny too. You can get a really tiny one. Tony said, I would turn into a junkie if I didn't have Wi-Fi. It's so funny. Just borrowing people's minutes. Can I get 5 minutes, man? Mike said, I'm paying $240 for Epic. Elon isn't giving Starlink away. It's sad, but it is what it is. And honestly, to be honest with you, once you're able to get, I have Starlink on my phone. So I have Starlink via T-Mobile, but it's for emergencies only right now. But once you can pay for Starlink on your phone, there's nothing they can do. And it's going to be coming. Yank said, poor Icon singing Strange Things from Toy Story was on top of the world, and now Galveston. I'm from Texas, LA. Well, it's coming down. People are going to get them some Icon in Texas. Cruise Tuber said, it's hard to communicate with your partner without Wi-Fi, especially when apps don't have messaging. Yeah, and the messaging isn't great anyway. Yeah, look, it's impossible. You have to have Wi-Fi. It's just silly. Roll Tide said, John, you must have internet access on your cruises. What if I have a stupid question or my relatives wait until the last minute to book a cruise? So true. Look, the true fact of it is most people nowadays are going to need internet access. I know some people still say, I go on a 7-day cruise. I read a thing by somebody that said, it was crazy. In one of the Facebook groups, somebody was like, oh, I was on the, I don't use the internet at all on cruises. I like to just shut down. And somebody was like, well, what happens if something happens? And she was like, on my last cruise, my brother died. And everybody just waited till I got home. You know, everybody just couldn't tell me until 8 days later. It was fine. I'm like, well, that's not fine.
I would lose my mind.
It's totally not fine. Like what? People are nuts. Yeah. And yeah, look, AJ, when AJ and I go on a cruise, we work. And then if I have my parents, right? My dad's 94, my mom's in her 80s. So I have to check on them and keep an eye on them because God knows they can't follow the rules and do the things they're supposed to do. So they're falling all over the place and doing things. So we have that. And then if I'm away, I'm talking to Judy if she's not with me and, just using WhatsApp and different things. But yeah, we're at a point now where I don't know how you could really, really manage to have no internet. It's kind of crazy.
I think Klaus would freak out first.
Yeah.
About me not having internet.
Yeah. Charlie said, I was on Wonder last weekend and again, no lobster. I think there was another TA meeting and they held the good stuff for them. Believe me, they're not holding the good stuff for the travel agents. I guarantee you that. That's really funny though, that there was a travel agent meeting. Yeah, I didn't see it either. I think they stopped doing that.
Lobster?
Yank said, they were doing lobster on Embarkation Day in the buffet and the Solarium Bistro. Yank said, I do like that Black Friday Royal all-inclusive package, Wi-Fi, food, and drinks. 101 a day for starters. 101 is pretty good. The last one I saw was 120 something, which I still thought was a little bit high. 101 for drinks, Wi-Fi, and unlimited dining per day isn't bad. But again, think about that, right? If you're going on a cruise, if you're going on Star of the Seas, you're already paying a ton of money. And then if you're adding that on for two people, that's another almost $1,500, $2,000. That's crazy. But it is not a bad deal. I agree. If you're getting all those things. Denny B said, when we went on our last cruise, I told everyone that I couldn't be reached so they wouldn't bother us on the ship. Yeah, that's great. That's fine. You can totally do that. And look, some people are on vacation. They don't want their work emails and stuff. I totally get that. My thing is just like I have family and different people at home that I'm still trying to check on. Jonathan said, on my last cruise, I held out till day 4 of the cruise to purchase Wi-Fi and just used 150 minutes, but it was tough and I didn't save that much money. Yeah, agreed. You don't save that much money. Yank said, sometimes there is a lull, so Facebook and games, so Wi-Fi is a must. Yeah. When we're in the theater, I think is the time when I'm on my phone the most because we get to shows early. So we're either playing games against each other.
I started bringing crocheting into the shows with me for like beforehand, but then people talk to me.
Oh yeah, that's even worse. That's funny. Then people talk to me. First thing that we do is put our phones in the safe. For the most part, they stay there. It was great to disconnect for 24 days. I wish. That seems delightful.
Right?
It really does. There's just no way. He said, I'm the idiot that pays to stay at Polynesian Resort at Disney World. I love the Polynesian. It's beautiful there. Very,
I've
very
never been there.
Oh, no, it's really nice. You should try it.
One day.
Someday. John said, did MSC announce if World Atlantic will deploy in Europe or here? I believe it's going to be here. No official word yet. But they did announce today or yesterday that they did officially order 2 more world-class ships.
Ooh.
So there is still 2 more to go. I don't know what they're going to be named. Maybe World Pacific? Maybe. And they already have World Europa, so it doesn't make sense that it would be going there. We have America, Europa, Atlantic, Asia. So maybe Pacific and something else.
It wasn't until you said Pacific that I realized it was Atlantic and not Atlantis. My brain was reading it as Atlantis. I was like, it's so cool that it's World Atlantis. That feels so whimsical.
Maybe the next one will be World Poseidon. We'll do all
Ooh.
who knows? Cruise Trooper said, fun fact, the last ever penny was minted today in Philly. That's so fun. Pennies are going out.
That makes me sad.
No more penny. Yeah, it does. Tony said, unless you're watching Cats, then you're on the phone the whole time. Yeah. So look, imagine the feeling I got this week when I found out that Independence and Harmony were getting rid of Grease and Cats is still living on Oasis of the Seas. Andrew Lloyd Webber has pictures of Michael Bailey naked or something. I don't know what it is.
John, did we sometime in the last 5 or 6 years break a mirror that you're aware of?
For a Phantom? I don't know. It's,
Like
for Cats?
I feel like our luck has just been
Although AJ, I know we were talking about Frankenstein today.
Mm-hmm.
So he is redoing Phantom of the Opera, Guillermo del Toro. He's redoing Phantom.
Interesting. I'll watch it. I haven't seen his Pinocchio, but Caleb said that it was really weird because Caleb and Klaus watched it.
I mean, all the stuff's pretty weird.
Yeah, but like, not a weird I would enjoy. Like, I haven't watched Shape of the Water either because...
Yeah, I didn't watch that either. Yang said, I thought World Atlantic is Port Canaveral. That is correct. You are correct. I just looked it up. So World Atlantic is going to be cruising winter of 2027, 2028. And it will be cruising from Port Canaveral with Caribbean itineraries. There you have it. I was just checking that since I saw your message. Roll Tide said, I also like the Royal Caribbean all-inclusive package, but it doesn't work for me because my 6-year-old also has to buy the package. True. Very, very true. Charlie said, what did you think about Voices on Wonder of the Seas? I thought it was really good. So mixed reviews, right? On my videos will be coming out next week or the following week on Wonder. But I really like Peter Hollins. So I've watched a lot of Peter Hollins stuff. And I really like him. And I really liked the idea of the show. And maybe the cast wasn't great. I don't know what was going on. But it just didn't hit. Didn't hit the right way. Even, Judy and I both really like Broadway shows and musicals. We walked out of there and we were like, I liked all the songs. I liked the idea of it. It just, for some reason, it was weird. So maybe it was weird. But they are doing Voices on Independence and Harmony right now in place of Grease since they pulled that. But I think the show's a good idea. It might have just been a weird cast or something. I don't know. Maybe the Middle East. Good old world Middle East. I think that one would not go over well. God, who knows on that. Chris said, Icon in Galveston 2027, $1,200 per person for an inside on 8-day, August 27th. That is pretty fantastic. Love that. Roll Tide said, World Pacific, will California finally get a decent ship? That'd be awesome if they got World Pacific. Knowing your luck, it'll just go to Seattle. It'll just be out in Seattle. Tony said, John, I said the same thing. How do you get rid of Grease and Cats is still around? I have no idea. It's unbelievable that Cats is still around. Unbelievable. Yang said, my dad was in the military and we lived in Germany. No pennies were ever used. It was so much easier without them. Random message. Yeah, sorry. It's fun. Chris said, Icon, Symphony, and Liberty all in Galveston. Yep, we just talked about that. 27 and 28. Getting those 3 ships. Tony said, I hope they keep Saturday Night Fever. I don't know what's going on. They are redoing a lot of the shows. Look, Broadway shows are expensive, for sure. So I don't know what's going to happen with all the shows, but they're definitely making changes, as Norwegian did as well. Roger said, Guillermo del Toro can't make a worse Phantom of the Opera movie than the one that came before. The Love production is so much better. Yeah. That movie was not great. Well, it's better than the Cats movie, and it's better than Les Mis. So,
they never made a movie of Les Mis, John.
No, you're correct. They did not. They did not. Sandy said, thank you to all the veterans for your service. Thank you indeed to all the veterans for your service yesterday on Veterans Day. Yank said, I'm on Harmony December 7th. I will go to Voices, but not excited. I really like Grease. I saw Grease on Independence. It was really, really good. The Voices show, hopefully, will be really good. Maybe it'll be a really good cast. Roger said, stage production, I love. Got it. Tom said, MSC is filming a new set of commercials with Orlando Bloom and Drew Barrymore on current World America cruise. Different parts of the ship are closing. It's probably for World Atlantic. And please come up with a different song. Every time I have to call MSC, which is a lot in the past few weeks because their website is having some big issues and we can't purchase things or pay for things.
But they're just sold out.
Yeah, they're just sold out. They're all sold out. So hopefully they come up with a new theme for World Atlantic because I cannot listen to that holiday song anymore. It is the hold music, and it's been the hold music for a year now. I'm over it. Mad Cat said, sailing the Odyssey in February and just found out our travel agent didn't get us 5 p.m. dinner in main dining room and have 2 small children under 5. Any suggestions on how to get that 5 p.m. time slot? Yeah, there's a few things, right? So you can call them and see if it's still available and have them change you. If it is not still available, what you could do is get on a wait list. And what you can do is just keep trying, because a lot of times people change. So just have your travel agent keep trying. And then the other thing you can do is when you get on board, just go to the dining room and say, hey, we have small kids. Our travel agent messed this up. Could we please switch? And generally, they're pretty amenable to that, as long as a lot of people aren't doing it. But, you can try that. Try those things. Let me know how you make out. Lisa said, my comment was too long. What was your comment? No, I'm interested. Yang said, I did see an article that Harmony will have a new show after Dry Dock. Yeah, they're talking about new shows. I don't know what they're going to be yet. Columbus is just okay on Harmony. Show was canceled twice during the cruise because of stage problems. That stinks. That's a shame. Cruise Trooper said Hugh Jackman as Jean Valjean. That movie was good. Stop it. It wasn't Hugh Jackman that was the problem in that movie.
That's a different live stream.
Yes. We could do a whole live stream on that. So we'll do that another time. Hugh Jackman is a delightful person. Yes. It's not his fault. Lana said, trying to book NCL for my son. Have ours booked. We'll contact you all ASAP. Sure. We're here to help, Lana, anytime you need us. Jonathan said, saw your video on Joy Entertainment. My take on Bring Back the 90s is that it's great for those of us old enough to be into 90s music, but I wonder what others would think. I thought the same thing when I was watching it. I thought it was so fun. It was very nostalgic. Like part of the stage at some points was like a blockbuster video, and they all had the things. I love that the props on there, they had like legitimate like Sony Walkman headphones. They had a lot of like really fun, interesting props. But I agree, right? What would like Gen Zers think of that show? I think it's fun because the music's really fun. And I think a lot of them know 90s music. I don't know. We'll have to take Sarah from our team on there and see what she thinks.
I don't know that she's even
none of our references.
She doesn't see The Matrix.
It's so crazy. So crazy. Lisa said, I was saying I'm not impressed with the Royal Caribbean Black Friday excursion, etc. pricing currently out. No, I think they're going to get better. I think those sales will get better in the next few weeks. Also on that note, MSC is having 2 big sales coming up. They're going to have a Black Friday sale with kids free, just so everybody knows, and a Cyber Monday sale and a whatever the Tuesday is. What's Tuesday? Travel Tuesday. They're going to have those sales on, and those are going to be kids free with additional onboard credit. So if you are looking to book anything with MSC, the next couple of weeks will be a really good time for that. With if you're going with kids or if you're looking for extra onboard credit, so there are going to be a lot of those. Mancock said things, of course. Felicia said we won't be able to add anything. You will. I'm working on it, Felicia. I'm yelling at them every day, literally. AJ heard me in the office the other day they're like, everything's sold out. I'm like, oh, everything's sold out? Every specialty dining restaurant, every package is sold out? Everything's sold out? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah, that's right. It's not. We got to fix it. I actually got it added for Mayan and Judy's. I got 2 specialty dining at it. I had to call technical support, and I was on the phone for an hour and 20 minutes. So I also got Kathy and Tim's something added for them. I'm working on it. Little by little, I'm knocking them down. Peter said, I love that we just have gone into a Broadway live stream. Peter said, maybe a version of Les Mis with a new version of I Did It My Way by Sinatra. Little inside joke, because AJ hates that song. Hates it. Very, very funny callback from Peter. I appreciate that.
I don't know which I hate more.
It's great. It's great. Myers fam said, you got to see The Matrix. Yeah, of course. It's a must see. Tony Diaz said, maybe we should mention Hugh Jackman more. Never seen AJ that much. It's not Hugh Jackman.
It's not Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman is a national treasure. Yes. It is.
I was excited when they floated the idea of making a Les Mis with Hugh Jackman. It's really unfortunate that it never came to fruition.
Yeah, it's Gladiator. That's the problem. in that movie. So
maybe I'll do a short explaining my rant, and you could do a like.
I will just do a whole live stream. We'll do a
whole live stream about me.
cruise show live stream, and we'll talk about.
I could rant about white chocolate, Les Mis, Russell Crowe, and
we'll get them all out.
I did it my way.
Tom said, "Scary to some of us, the '90s is considered nostalgic music or oldies." Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. Yank said, "I didn't even know there was a Travel Tuesday." That's because there's not. People just make things up. So there is a Travel Tuesday. Roll Tide said, "Is MSC releasing any new itineraries before the sales?" I don't know. I don't have any information on that. I do have the sales in front of me because I got them ahead of time. The first group of sales, the Black Friday ones, start next week. And those are onboard credit up to $1,000. Of course, that's going to be for Yacht Club. And kid sail free. That is from any cruises from November of 25 through November of 27. It's going to be Alaskan, Caribbean, North America, Canary Islands, Far East, Mediterranean, everything pretty much there. And then there's a bonus onboard credit for if you book a cruise between November of 25 and April of 26, you're going to get the original onboard credit plus an additional onboard credit of up to $250. And that is for the US-based ships, which are Divina, Grandiosa, Meraviglia, Seascape, Seaside, and Seashore. And then Cyber Monday and Travel Tuesday will be right after that. And they're similar offers, bonus offers and things like that. So those will be out then. Lisa said, "Is today the last day for extra points per day on NCL?" It is indeed. Today is the day. Oh, speaking of, we have an update on our November contest. We're trying to get to 100 bookings. If we do, we're going to give away a Caribbean cruise for two. Good news for everybody. We've hit the first milestone. So we are at 26 bookings already on the 12th. Thank you to NCL for triple points because that was a big catalyst for that. And we're being a little bit nice on what we're considering new bookings, since we did have some people cancel their Norwegians and rebook them for the triple points. We are considering that and keeping those in there. So we are at 26 bookings. So we've hit the first milestone. So if we don't make 100, we will at least be giving away a $100 gift card, a $50 gift card, and some custom cruise t-shirts. Next milestone is 50. Cruise tubers, AJ, what did you think of the Matrix Resurrection?
I would watch it again. I think that it was too much of a cash grab, but it was an enjoyable one. But also, you know, they're all getting old, and
everybody's getting old.
It does kind of show in that movie, but I don't know. It was fun for a fourth movie. That wasn't John Wick. It was fun.
Yeah, it's not John Wick 4.
Not John Wick 4.
It's good. Felicia said, "Sorry, another question. Will they let me get it at the sale price?" Yeah, I'm making sure that we're locked in on prices. I got your back, Felicia. I'm on it. Charlie said, "Looking at Google Maps, I didn't know Coco Cay and Great Stirrup Cay were so close together." Yeah, I did a video on it. It's probably in one of my, I don't know if I actually did it on one of my vlogs for this one because I didn't do a lot of vlogs, but they're right next to each other. Great Stirrup Cay is much, much bigger. It's at least twice as big as Coco Cay, and they are almost connected. Like you could easily pop off and swim over. But if you're ever at Perfect Day, you could see the ships that are tendering people in, since Norwegian's never going to finish the pier there. But you can see it right there. They're very, very close. Yank said, "Speaking of national treasure, the song My Way is a national treasure." There you go. Roger said, "Pretty sure Nick Cage is the national treasure." Indeed, yes. There is a map on the back of the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution, whatever it was. Charlie said, "What add-ons should you buy right away? Because what add-ons should you buy right away? Because you can cancel rebook if the price goes down. How do lines differ on this?" They're all the same. I mean, all of them allow you to cancel. Generally speaking, I always just say to book it, and if it drops, you could change it. Look, if it's If the Royal Caribbean drink package is $100 a day, don't book it. If it's somewhere between 50 and 75 bucks a day, book it. And then if they have a crazy sale and it drops, you can do it. On MSC and everybody else. Norwegian, things don't really change. Prices don't really change. So it's not that big of a difference. For MSC, they do go up and down a little bit. Recently, they started. Right now, they're 15% off for most of them. That's a pretty good deal. So who knows? That's my advice. Just book it unless it's something crazy expensive. Jonathan said, speaking of the triple points, if it's 3 a day or 1 plus 3 a day. So I reached out for clarification on this. It is 3 a day, 3 points a day. The marketing is horrendous on this, but it is 3 a day. Chris, I did notice the prices did drop for Legend of the Seas for November sailing, slightly lower. That's good. Yeah, November's kind of like a shoulder season. Not great. Cruise Trooper said it's 3 a day, but you can get +1 if it's a Latitude rewards. There you go. JSTO917 said, can you transfer an already booked reservation? You can if it's less than 30 days. For most of the cruise lines, if you booked it less than 30 days ago, you can transfer it. If it's longer than that, they generally will not let you transfer it unless there was some kind of compelling reason. Felicia, you are welcome. I'm all over it. Cruise Trooper said Russell Crowe is a national treasure for New Zealand. There you go. Certainly not for us. They can keep Russell Crowe. Indeed.
There's a lot of people that want to fight today in the comments.
Yeah. Tell me about it. All right. Let's give away a t-shirt. Keep in mind, we do have our Black Friday sale going on all month. If you book a cruise with us, you get a chance to win one of our great prizes. If you refer somebody to book a cruise with us, like John from John Roll Tide has referred 2 people to us, so he gets 2 automatic entries into it. Matt Ryan here had his dad book. He gets one of those. And then a bunch of people like Jonathan booked a bunch of cruises, so he's got a bunch of chances to win. So you can do that. You will get your chances to win. If we get to 100, we're giving away like a ton of prizes. Let me just.
The website's actually up to date for once.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm going over to the website. That's what I'm doing right now.
I think we're 1 off. I didn't do the 26th.
No, that's fine.
That's good.
So if we get to $100, 100 bookings, we are going to give away a Caribbean cruise for 2, a 7-day cruise. And then everyone who booked one of those 100 cruises is going to get an additional $50 onboard credit. If we get 25, which we already did, we're going to give away $100 gift card, $50 gift card, 2 custom t-shirts. If we get up to 50 bookings and we don't make it to 100, we'll do a $250 onboard credit. Specialty dining for 2 is the second place. 100 gift card, 50 gift card. And then 2, if we get to 75, but don't make it to 100, we're giving away a drink package for 2. Then the $250 onboard credit, specialty dining for 2, $100 gift card, $50 gift card, custom t-shirts. Remember, all you have to do to enter is book a cruise. If you book a cruise, you're in. If you refer somebody and they book a cruise, you're in. You'll get those. You can get as many entries as you would like. Every time you book a cruise, you get an entry. So that is it. That's what's going on. Let's give away a t-shirt.
Bow.
Bow. The Furies. I don't know.
That is very not spelled right.
Okay, butchered the spelling on that, but it's the Furies have won a t-shirt. Jamie, just let me know what size you want for the t-shirt, and I'll send those out. Thanks to everybody for coming and hanging out with us this evening. We are looking for guests for the live stream, so if you have any ideas for guests, please let us know, and we will try to reach out to them. We did have a bunch of cancellations. Eat Sleep Cruise canceled on us, and I forget the other one that canceled on us. Anyway, let us know. We'll try to reach out to those people and get them on board. I will be doing cruise news live on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. And then we'll be back here. I will have a few more Joy videos coming out, like the ship tour And then I will start my Wonder of the Seas videos. And then everything else will be getting ready for AJ's birthday cruise coming up in just a few weeks. Thanks, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. And we'll see y'all next time. Happy cruising.
Bye.